Okay.
Well, we made it out to Vulture City. This is the 160th anniversary for this town, and welcome to our adventure.
Vulture City was founded in 1863. Named after the Vulture mine where Henry Wickenburg discovered gold, this now abandoned town was once home to opportunists and adventurers looking for good fortune. The mine closed in 1942, but many of Vulture City's remains have been restored, and today the buildings and their artifacts tell the stories of this Wild West mining boomtown.
This building's known as the powerhouse here at Vulture City, and we're kind of excited. We're here with a couple of our boys who are down from school for Thanksgiving break, and get to do a little adventure here with them. They asked if they could come on one of our adventures, and we said yes. They said they wanted to do a ghost town and one that's haunted. So this one has a history of a lot of known haunting activity. You can hear noises already while we're in here, and I'm sure it's not the wind. Is this a generator, like a diesel run generator?
It was acquired from a World War I submarine.
Wow. Looks like a snowmobile right here, but wow, look how old. The wooden floorboards. Probably solid rubber, the wheels. And it's like a wagon wheel. The spokes are wood too. That's amazing.
Found the world's oldest AAA battery.
Oh yeah, it is the powerhouse. You don't have to cut that out though for advertising purposes. They have this listed as an example of a single car garage. Imagine just how open this is. These really old license plates. Amazing. And these tools.
Cute little car. Oh my gosh.
I know. Looks like a hodgepodge. So this is the gas station. Oh, it's cool that you can walk through these. You know, they've really done a good job to just kind of collect things that would be from this era, including, you know, the old oil cans and things, and it's a nice museum. Oh. So, with a toilet. Look, a shower. So, this is a gas station with a bathroom and a shower. This is what they call the pump house. Oh, okay. This is some of the mining equipment. Wow. It's made of wood. This is part of the processing that they would with the pump house. And this is one of those wooden racks where they would get the ore and the heavy stuff. It's part of the processing of getting the ore more pure with the gold.
A puffer box, a dry washer, so that they can get the gold without using water.
So the air would blow through it and the light stuff would blow out and leave the heavy stuff. Looks like a little bit of a history for the mining. Drill cores, samples of things that they would pull out and test for samples of ore. This is some of their lighting that they'd use in the mine. So mucking was probably one of the dirty jobs, low-level jobs, just shoveling the loose material that gets blasted out. And they'd bring it out and they'd have to sift through it and blasting. Many of the miners, they didn't have proper ear protection. They would go deaf. These are many of the drill bits. So often, when they do this by hand, there'd be one guy holding it, another guy hitting it, and then they just rotate and work their way through. No shortage of artifacts from this area. We were reading that the reason it got its name was from the founder of Wickenburg. He called it the mine that was where all the vultures were, so it became Vulture City mine. So what is this location here?
This is called the Vulture's Roost, which was the private residence of Ernest Dickey, the last mine manager. Typical of 1880s period construction, today it serves as a small museum displaying a collection of over 100 plus years of artifacts from this historic site.
So I believe this is one of the places that they report supernatural activity, ghosts, if you will. And wow, you can just hear these old floorboards just creak when you walk through here. But this is the piano that's reportedly will play. Wow. It just sounds like somebody walking around you, the way it moves. Suicide door. Amazing. They've numbered all the buildings and given you a self-guided tour paper, and this is building number 6, which is known as the blacksmith shop, and it's reported to be another haunted area here, but it has a little bit of history here. Can you imagine riding in this? Like in Indiana Jones? They did the whole scene running around in these little cars in a mine. So this is kind of cool bit of history here. This is the Vulture City head frame. It was the head frame for the west incline, constructed in 1880 and to 1890. It's probably been relocated here because I don't think this is where that was. They're preserving some of that because just right over here is an actual functioning mine. They're still mining out here, and they're doing open pit mining, which has kind of ruined the history. So they've relocated a lot of this stuff over here to preserve it. Leave the chicken.
A nice surprise.
Yeah, hi. Well, they like you.
Aw, hello.
Oh, hi. How are you doing? Hi. Yeah. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, wow. So this is an actual open shaft mine. They've got lights so you can kind of see down. But this is the nickel shaft raise, and it goes down about 170 feet right here below us. Wow, you can see the old timbering. Let's see if we can get you in there. Can you see the lighting down there? Do you dare walk on it? You can step on it. There you go. This is what they would use to get people up and down those shafts that we just looked at. It's called a skip cage elevator. And can you imagine just riding that thing down, way down there?
Hop on, guys.
Wells Fargo Post. Wow, look how thick these walls are. So the length of my arm right there. So this is probably a secure building, anything with the post, but these walls are massively thick. If you can see. Hey Shannon,
I want to go to Tucson.
no mail for you. So if they got a post office, this was pretty well settled. I believe that at one time they said there was probably close to 5,000 people that lived here. They even had a school. It was really pretty well founded for somebody, Henry Wickenburg, finding gold out here to a town of 5,000 people.
Boys, let's get it.
They probably had 2 floors in here at one time. You can see on that ledge up there, they probably had another ceiling, and there was an upper room, I'm sure. Probably where they would sleep. Or this is one of the oldest and most significant buildings here at Vulture Gold Mine. Its construction was completed in 1884, and the assay office was the nerve center of the Vulture mining operation for over 60 years. They would fire assay 24/7, all day and all night, up to 40 core samples per day. Can you imagine breathing in all the fumes and stuff that they're burning? The mercury and other things that used in gold mining.
It's the good stuff.
Oh, okay. So this is, they've kind of restored it, but this is how it was. 2011, 2017, pictures of it. Pretty amazing. So it looks like they've repaired the roof, but most of the walls are all still here. This is where they keep the gold bars. The bullion storage.
That's where it keeps the dead bodies.
And the dead bodies. So, yeah, you can see right down there. I don't know if you can see that. That's where they'd keep the dead bodies down there. But this is the vault. So people couldn't just break through a wall. Maybe they have it locked in the floor and probably a sliding lid. The living quarters. Wow. So there's a fireplace right over here, and we go on the other side of the wall. There's a really cool, we go right over here, see where it's built out to make room for the fireplace. They definitely had an upper floor as well. how worn these stairs are. So I believe these are probably original. This is labeled Wickenburg's hanging tree. This is his house. This is where Henry Wickenburg would live through part of the process of being a miner out here. And where they hung people. This tree is supposed to be about over 200 years old. And they said often they would just bury the people near the tree. They didn't take them off in the desert or anything. They just would bury them right around the tree. So there could be lots of people buried right around here. And they wouldn't hang them and break their necks. This would be the slow, painful strangle where they would, sometimes their feet would almost barely be touching the ground. So I believe there were times where they had to deal with people coming in and robbing the gold ore. There would be gangs that would come in, and they built his cabin with the rock, so you couldn't just shoot through it. But these could be used to spot people or gun ports for the safety of being surrounded. I think it's really cool that they show what it looked like before some of the restorations. But this is the brothel and the doctor's office. Okay. Shannon's calling this the part of the den of iniquity. And so this part here is the brothel area. But I believe the doctor's office is right here. So he probably lived here and saw his patients right here too. So this all looks original. I mean, you can see the ceiling boards and the leaking. So some of this had not fallen down, but they've restored part of it. The other half of the building, I believe, that did fall down. So this is probably a greeting or a waiting room. Had a piano, somebody playing. Kitchen. Wow. What'd you find, Todd? What'd you find here?
Just this cute little miniature western town. It's adorable.
Looks like they put a lot of work into this. I love how they made artwork out of the junkyard right through here. They got a junkyard. Probably stuff left over from the old ghost town. If you can imagine 5,000 people living here. There's a lot of stuff left around this area. Okay, we're in the hardware and workshop.
It's Grimgore.
Cool. Are you the artist?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Most of the stuff in this room, yeah.
And what is your name?
My name is Ray.
Ray.
Villafane, yeah.
Ray Villafane. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
so
you.
this is like social media, like if you want to look
All
at
right.
some of the work.
Check out his social media here.
That someone wears and walks around, backpack, puts on. But like the fingers are all real sticks that I found. That just this is the only one that I.
They look like real fingernails.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Even like none of this is painted.
That's
Glue
amazing.
like that. So I did piece like these two are two different ones pieced together here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come spend the afternoon.
Oh man, can you imagine? Well, thanks for joining us today out here at the Vulture City ghost town. We had a blast. We hope you did too, following along with us. We want to thank our boys for joining us today. It was a long weekend after Thanksgiving, and I'm just grateful that they were willing to come out and go exploring with us.
It's a great place to visit. They've done such a wonderful job at preserving history. Some of it's original, some of it's recreated, but they've certainly put a lot of care and attention into making sure it's accurate. So come if you can. It's really fun near Wickenburg, Arizona.
As always, just get out there, discover and explore, and thanks for watching. What'd you think?
Pretty good.
Thumbs up?
Yeah.
What made that rock?
I don't know. Definitely wasn't me though.
Uh-huh.